I don't know what we're gonna do for an intro.
Welcome, you guys. Okay.
Welcome to our very first podcast video for the channel, where we're just going to do basically a video podcast. We're just going to talk about things, talk about the channel's future. We're going to talk about just miscellaneous gaming and anime topics that we want to talk about.
This is Austin covering his ass for him not posting so much because he's a busy fuck.
So, on that note, as of late, I've worked a lot, and I have a lot going on with school right now. So I haven't been able to post as frequently as I'd like to. I honestly would like to post like 3 times a week if I could. 2 minimum, 3 times a week if I could. But as of lately, it's been about 1 time a week. So I don't mean for it to be that way. I've just been a lot of homework, a lot of just work in general. So it's been holding a lot of things up. But
Quit pushing your shit.
outside of that, we're trying we're trying to push out more. We still have more Resident Evil on the way. We still have Brad's oh so lovely Silent Hill Homecoming playthrough coming through exquisitely. And then we have more stuff that we're working on in the future as well, which I don't know if you want to talk about any future games that you might want to do. I can jump cut this, so.
In other ball-headed ho shit news, has anyone else seen the Dragon Ball Super movie?
Yes. I'm glad you asked.
Oh.
Yes, what do you want to know about it?
Oh, okay. I thought it was wonderful. I went to go see it at the Studio Movie Grill, which is probably the best way to see that movie.
That's where I saw it too. Had a great chicken finger dinner. It was excellent.
Fucking child.
I had a chicken finger dinner with some barbecue sauce and some ranch with it. It's delicious. I made my dad go with me. I don't know if I told you that, but I made my father come see Dragon Ball Super Broly with me because he's never seen any anime before. And I was like, listen, if you like the idea of people beating the shit out of each other and screaming a lot, you're going to love this. And he was like, all right, mind you, he's 58 years old, turning 59 in May. But we ended up watching it with him, and he liked it. He didn't say that he hated it. I mean, he enjoyed it. But, I mean, I guess it's hard if you don't know anything about the universe and you just go straight into that one. Although
he's missed about 500 episodes and 17 other movies.
That's true. And, speaking of the 17 other movies, if you were to directly compare Dragon Ball Super Broly with the old Broly movie, no comparison.
Well, yeah, because the old Broly movie came out over 20 fucking years ago.
No comparison. If you guys haven't seen it and you're wanting to see it, like it's genuinely really good, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, because in the original Broly movie, there's actually a villain, but that's cool.
In the original Broly movie, I vaguely remember it, but like Broly was the villain.
Exactly. And in the new one, Broly's just some dude bro who wants to fight, and then at the end he's like, nah, we're cool, fist bump.
Okay, well.
Broly was a fucking demon who wanted to sodomize your dad.
Yeah, you're right, okay? You're right. But listen, while we're on the topic of this, what are your thoughts on Jump Force?
Okay, so before I get into this, let me talk about what the major consensus is.
And just so you're aware, if you're not aware, Jump Force is a anime fighting video game that came out like a week ago.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
People have been shitting on this game all over the place because they're like, oh, it's not this, it's not that. Here, the thing is, the fan base for Jump Force is the anime community. God damn it.
Y'all want some Mike and Ike?
You fucking serious?
Here y'all go.
I can't turn the bag around because of product placement. What do you? Would you just?
This is the last time I came in. I saw on the bed. I was about to get a nap again. I was like, you know what? I see these Mike and Ikes. I know 2 fools who might want them.
Thanks, man. Anyways, the anime community in large, is the fan base for Jump Force. And the thing about the anime community is, right here, it's shit. It's utter shit.
Right, that's a broad statement to be thrown out.
They know.
Okay, well.
If they don't know, now you know. So they think Jump Force is supposed to be the end-all, be-all Street Fighter V best fighting game fucking ever. The thing about that is, it's fucking not. Okay, what it does give you, though, it's better than J-Stars, which is what you fucking trash humans deserve. You deserve to play you deserve to play J-Stars to the end of your fucking days, you trash human beings. But what you get is a much better version of that, a character customization that's pretty fucking good that lets you select between 3 major archetypes, select a whole different outfit out of all of these different mangas, and then you can select 3 different supers out of your favorite character super moves and 1 ultra move. You get to customize your own Jump hero, and you get to join one of 3 teams.
So, I did watch some of the reviews for it, and a lot of the reviews said that if you were looking for an arcade fighter,
yeah, fuck off.
That no, they said if you're looking for an arcade fighter, that's the game to look for. But if you're looking for a Fighters, Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5 S game, it's not that at all.
Right.
Because they said the fighting system's really simple. They said it's literally a couple button presses.
Because when I think arcade, I think of Fighters, which is a fantastic fucking fighting game. If you don't have it already, you might want to jump on
It's
that
quite
shit.
excellent.
It's really good.
But
Jump Force is not that, but it is not bad, is the main point I want to get into, because everybody's like, it's shit, it's fucking shit. It's not.
Can you answer one question for me? Because I didn't get this from the review, but is it all subbed?
Yeah, absolutely. There's not a bit of English, except for a little bit of English here and there.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's really good, because you get to go into some more what-if stories if certain characters interacted from different Jump universes, if they all came to present-day Earth. You get to pick one of these 3 teams, which I'm going to tell you now. Team Alpha, that has Goku, Piccolo, Zoro from One Piece, Gaara from Naruto, and Yugi. Which, fucking, you already know. You already know.
Who doesn't? Alright? Can he summon Exodia?
He can summon Slifer the fucking Sky Dragon.
That's not fucking Exodia, Brad.
Fuck you, Exodia's OP! You get Dark Magician Girl. You get the Draw, which lets you pull out Swords of Revealing Light, Mystic Arrow, and I forget the other one. But you also get Slifer as your Ultra. So that's a solid-ass team to begin with. Team Beta gives you Luffy, Sanji, and Boa Hancock from One Piece. And, if I'm not mistaken, also Vegeta.
Okay.
Which is your bae.
I honestly, I'm more of a Goku bae than I am a Vegeta bae. Adam, the gentleman that's been interrupting this video this whole time, that's his bae. He likes Vegeta. It's like Matt, too. Matt really likes Vegeta a lot, and I like him.
Oh, because he's a fucking edgelord?
I like Vegeta. It's just, I don't know. Goku, I just like him more.
Because he's a better character.
Because he's Goku.
Moving on. Into Team Gamma, you get my boy Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi. And you also get Sabo from One Piece and Trunks.
I want to say that I knew Trunks was in the game, but I don't remember.
Yeah, Trunks is in there. So those are your 3 teams that you get to have your created character join one of those 3 teams. And you're not limited to just those characters. You can also fight with some other members of other teams, but it's just a really cool concept. I'm not that many hours logged into it. I'm about 4 or 5 hours logged into it, but it's a pretty solid game for what it is. Take it for what it is and what it isn't. So what games have you played lately, Austin?
I've actually played quite a bit, actually. The most recent game that I've played was a little bit of Crackdown 3, so I don't know if you're big on Xbox Game Pass or playing Xbox exclusives when they come out.
Yeah, dude, I love SmackDown 2.
What?
SmackDown 2. Know your role.
Are you quoting like a WWE game right now?
Didn't you say you got SmackDown 3?
Crackdown 3.
Oh.
Are you fucking serious? Anyway.
SmackDown 2, Know Your Role was a great game.
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's a
Don't. Do Do not quote trash on this channel. I swear to you. You made Indigo Prophecy happen. You've made...
Now hold on a goddamn second.
You've made the aforementioned Indigo Prophecy happen. Unbeknownst to me, it was a fucking terrible game.
I told you what it was.
I started playing
let you know beforehand.
No, he didn't.
Yes, it did.
So let him lie to you. We did.
I said it's dog shit.
We agreed.
You said I'm down.
We agreed, and it was awful. And then he has the audacity to bring up another game, which is Deadly Premonition.
That we played 0 hours
That
of.
we've honestly played none of because we've been playing Silent Hill and Resident Evil 2 and making videos like this.
So it's like a shit lasagna. We have a little bit of good game and more shit on top.
Realistically, that's why we put Resident Evil 2 on the channel in the first place, because we wanted to put new stuff on there and not just constantly doing old stuff. Which
AKA Austin wanted a good game to play while I played the shit game.
Well, that's also true, because I wanted a newer, better game on the channel. Not that old games are bad, it's just Indigo Prophecy and Deadly Premonition kind of fall into that category.
Deadly Premonition's a good game. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Alright. We'll see. But, Crackdown 3 is cool, I guess. I mean, if you like just blow up games, like you want to run around and just shut your brain off and just blow shit up all the time, and by blow shit up, there's not breakable environments or anything. I just play as Terry Crews, and I just run around and I shoot people and blow their stuff up. Did you know Terry Crews was a playable character in that game?
I did not. I told you this was SmackDown 3.
It's Crackdown 3, and you're playing as Terry Crews. He's one of like 20 agents you can choose from, and I was like, fuck yeah, Terry Crews. Like, because why would you pick any other one but Terry Crews, you know? I mean, like, why would you pick a generic, like, nobody?
I mean,
and then you have Terry Crews.
If it gave me Stone Cold, I'd be pretty stoked.
No. Okay? No. Anyway, I've also been playing Metro Exodus, which is also great, but you have to be in the mood to play like a very serious, almost depressing first-person shooter. You feel me?
Oh, so like Deadly Premonition?
But better.
Is it?
Also, to go off topic for a minute, we're actually using a brand new camera right now to record because we finally upgraded some of our equipment, and I've been using more updated Adobe software to do our sound and to do our video recording. So just so you're aware, we're using the Canon M50 mirrorless DSLR camera to do our recording.
So expensive.
And then we have just a standard black Blue Yeti microphone.
So expensive.
So... yeah, kind of expensive, but I mean worth it if you want the quality overall.
That's why you get me.
So, anyway.
So, Anthem.
You know, do you have any thoughts on Anthem?
I haven't played Anthem. I haven't
It's
touched
not out. It's not out yet. Comes out tomorrow.
Shows what I know.
Comes out tomorrow. It's a shared world shooter, very much like Destiny and Warframe.
Because everybody was beating their dick like, oh, it's the times of Halo all again, and I'm like, well, no.
No, it's not that at all. And I played a little bit of the demo, but the second that I realized that it was shared world like Destiny was, I stopped. I just shut it off. I mean, like, the shooting was cool, and the flying around was cool.
You already know how I feel about shared world, so I'll let you turn into this.
But if the flying is cool and the shooting is cool, that doesn't mean the whole game is cool. Like, it looks pretty. Like, that's cool, I guess. But if there's not enough there to really keep me going, I'm not even gonna worry about it.
So we're not gonna go into how it's a Sword Art Online knockoff?
I've never even played Sword Art Online. I don't know anything about Sword Art Online, like as an anime or as a game.
Good.
So
that's what I wanted to hear.
Okay, because I don't know shit about it. So
it's also shit.
Great, but
I made like 3 people mad.
But
so what do you want to get into next, bud? I know there's some other games that came. There's a lot of games that came out with Jump Force.
I mean, that's basically Far Cry New Dawn came out too.
That was it. That was the other one, Far Cry New Dawn. What did you play? Did you touch that?
I own it. Have I touched it? No. Here's the thing: is Adam's girlfriend bought it, and we game share on Xbox. So every time a game is purchased digitally on his Xbox, I also get a copy of it, which is great for those of you that don't know. So just buy one copy.
The system.
Both of us get it, and it's excellent. But he played a little bit of it, and I watched a lot of reviews on it, and it's not getting the best press that I've ever seen.
Not as good as Far Cry 3?
Far Cry 3, apologies if I make any of you angry, but Far Cry 3 was a lot of people's first Far Cry game.
Okay, true.
That was a lot of everyone's. That was the first one that went as mainstream as it did.
Do you know the mountains of fucking Far Cry 3 for PlayStation 3 that we had to reshelve at Game Exchange? It was fucking massive.
Far Cry 3 was almost everyone's first entry into that franchise because it was the most mainstream, and it was the first one to create like the genuine open world environment, and then it had the tower system, and it had the whole thing, and it was great like when it first came out. But every Far Cry game after that has more or less been a copy and paste of what 3 is. And I'm not saying 3 is bad. 3 is still arguably my favorite one between that and like Far Cry 4. I don't think Far Cry 4 has enough like Pagan Min in it as a antagonist. But Voss in Far Cry 3, he's the only redeeming factor of that whole game is Voss. Have you played all through Far Cry 3?
I haven't touched any Far Cry ever.
Why are you in this video? But Voss is great if you like really good villains, but like Pagan Min was good too, but they didn't give him enough screen time in Far Cry 4, so it just didn't have as much of an effect. But though I feel like Far Cry 4 was a lot more refined than Far Cry 3, like the gameplay was a lot better, and sure it was still the tower system, but visually the game looked better and it ran better, and that was great. Gameplay was fun, and that's all I really cared about, to be honest. But
so you've played some video games over the weekend. I played some video games over the weekend, but fuck all that shit right now because it's anime corner time. Okay, we all know that he don't know shit about dick when it comes to anime except for Cowboy Bebop.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Cut you off at the pass right there.
Check me out. Got my Cowboy Bebop tattoo.
My anime tattoo's bigger. So it's about the next show I'm about to get into. Comes out in spring on Netflix for all you normies who haven't seen it yet. It's very mainstream. It's Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's coming out in spring on. It's coming out in the spring this year on Netflix, and if you haven't seen the series yet, just watch it. It looks very basic at first. Just finish the main series, and then also, with the release of the series, it's going to release the 2 movies, Death and Rebirth and End of Evangelion. So what I want you to do is...
Pause. How many episodes is this series?
26.
Oh.
25, 26, something like that.
That ain't bad.
It's really doable, and they're all like 30 minutes. It's not like this fucking movie length. It's really simple and easy to binge through. It's made in the 90s, but takes place in 2015.
So, is it like future tech, but it's like...
Future tech, but also there's still VHS tapes and tape cassettes.
So it's like Fallout in that like it's the future, but it's still stuck in the 1950s aesthetic.
Well,
kind of
the
idea.
future, but stuck in the 1990s.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So same idea.
Yeah, same idea, but shit's popping off, and horrible shit has happened to the Earth. So there is kind of a fallout. A lot of people are dead, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but there's these creatures called angels that are killing basically everyone, and they get in these giant robots named Avas, and they fight the angels. But it sounds really basic. Finish the main series part. It's like 27 episodes, and then watch the movie End of Evangelion.
So
you will thank me or hate me.
And I've heard you talk about Evangelion before. I don't know a lot about it, but how does that compare to a series like Gurren Lagann?
Okay, Gurren Lagann is made by the same people as Evangelion. It's made by Gainax and Hideaki Anno.
Because I've also heard fantastic things about not only Evangelion, but Gurren Lagann. I've never seen either one.
Gurren Lagann is also a super easy watch, same amount of episodes, really short. And that one, you don't even have to watch any movies. You just go through the main part, looks really basic as hell. Then you hit about episode 8 or 9, shit gets changed. You hit episode 15, shit changes again. You hit episode 20, are we even watching the same show? That's the best description I can give to that show.
Gurren Lagann's not coming to Netflix, is it?
It's been on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for years.
Is it English on
yes,
Netflix? Oh.
English.
Oh, Bradley.
Yes. The voice of the main character, Kamina, is the voice of adult Gohan, so I think you might be down for it.
That would be... So it's the same voice and everything?
Yeah, same voice actor, yeah.
Same voice actor, but he's not doing the same
He uses
voice.
the same voice.
Oh.
It's very noticeable.
So
there's that, and there's a change again. What the fuck? You start underground, they're digging holes, and in the next to last episode, they're throwing entire galaxies with their hands.
Okay.
It's a big jump, but you have to start from one to the end.
Got you.
Doesn't take long either. I would highly recommend either of those two for starters. And back to Evangelion, the series itself isn't the fucked up part, but once you watch end of Evangelion,
I'm just gonna have to watch it, and then we'll have to do like a whole video. Just
I'd love to do an Austin reacts to end of
Evangelion. To Evangelion. Watch split it up into like 4 parts, and like just like watch like the first 5 episodes.
Oh, I can supercut at least 4 moments of the movie that your face is gonna be utterly disgusted.
I'm excited.
All right, you want to take it home for us?
I don't know if we mentioned at the beginning of the video, but
what are we doing next, man?
First of all, it's Brad's birthday today.
Oh, bitch.
Happy birthday, Brad. He's the same age as me now, which is 25, which means I'm a little bit older than Brad, about a year older, so I turned 26 this year.
Oh, that means you're going to die first.
That's right. But yeah, Brad's birthday today. Outside of that, as far as like future stuff going on, honestly, I would probably expect still kind of a slow roll on the videos here for a little bit.
Quality, not quantity, my friends.
Yeah, at least for right now, just because the schedule is so tight. But outside of that, we're probably going to have more. I definitely have a Resident Evil video ready to go up. I just haven't done it yet. Haven't posted it yet because I want to post this first. So we'll post this first. Probably a Resident Evil. If not a Resident Evil, I kind of like to jump between that and Silent Hill, just so there's a little bit of variety. So I'll probably throw a Silent Hill out and then a Resident Evil. And we're going to continue recording those until we finish them. I don't know how soon we're going to jump into another Let's Play after both of those games are finished.
It's got to be SmackDown 2.
What?
Our next Let's Play.
Hold on. Stop. Would you please stop? So I don't know because I haven't made a genuine skit video in a while, and I love filming skit videos. So if you're familiar with my really, really dumb Hungry Vape God video.
Who was in that Vape God video?
Lane.
It doesn't matter who was in that Vape God video. You need to shut your mouth and know your role. That is why we need to play SmackDown 2.
Okay. So we might be playing SmackDown 2.
I hope to God.
Next, I have no idea. Deadly Premonition will come eventually. That's just gonna be an ongoing joke with this channel. Are we gonna play Deadly Premonition? Maybe.
Are we gonna play SmackDown 2? Possibly.
Who knows?
We don't fucking know.
maybe not. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna keep posting Resident Evil. We're gonna keep posting Silent Hill. We're going to post stuff like this. There will be more podcast videos like this one where we just talk about everything. And we'll probably, like once a month, twice a month, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, maybe more than that.
Whenever the fuck we get to it.
Whenever we feel like it, honestly.
Eat my ass.
All right. Whenever we feel like doing it anyway, or whenever we can. But on that note, I've been your host, Austin, and this is my co-host, Bradley.
I'm Brad.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.